If business intelligence is understood as the ability to collect and react accordingly to information received, then the current business transition into the cloud has many implications. The advent of big data and mobile computing has meant businesses can now exploit their business intelligence far better than before.
These days, most organizations are becoming data-driven. So you using your data to actually optimize your supply chain from where it's being exploited in the field, whether it's a mine or a farm, all the way to where it's being shipped to the customer, to actually optimize the whole process, make sure that you've got the cold chain in the process, to make sure that you've got the right volumes, just-in-time supply. Yeah, most organizations, you can't be efficient on the scale that we are working on these days without having lots of information and data available.
But as volumes, velocities and varieties of data increase, it's becoming progressively more difficult to make sense of it all. But there is technology available to help. Data visualization is part science and part art, presenting massive amounts of information in a concise and structured way in order to detect patterns between seemingly disparate information points. While pie charts and infographics have been around for a while, data visualization takes that a step further by not only communicating clearly, but also stimulating viewer engagement and attention.
The important thing about visualization is, well, two things. One is you must tell a story, and the other one is the visual analytics. So if you find a nice chart that actually explains your data for you, then you start seeing all sorts of patterns in your data and anomalies and outliers in your data. And what you can do is you can click on a particular part or circle a particular part of your chart and say, I want to know a bit more about this part, and it will exploit it for you. And you can look at various dimensions to understand your data better.
This has generally been a very specialized area, with complex knowledge of algorithms, modeling and interaction techniques needed to compile the visualizations. But the advent of new technologies is making it increasingly easier for businesses to take advantage.
There are a number of tools out there that can help you make sense out of it, and the best obviously are statistical driven. So you've got new technologies like Splunk coming out, and what it helps you do is it takes machine data and it analyzes the data and exploits it to you in a way that it's easy to understand and is in a visual format. So there are various tools out there that can actually help you exploit it. Also on the hardware side, you've got what I call appliances. So if you look at Oracle, they've got a very good tool now, or appliance out called PDW. And what appliances do is they combine the hardware, the software, the operating system, the database, all of that together in a very optimized platform. And that allows people to very quickly analyze the data by a factor of hundreds in some cases.
But experts still agree that being able to visualize data is not the last step. For businesses to be successful in the age of data, a new type of intelligence is required: actionable intelligence.
If you have a good finding in your data, if you understand where your data should be, you find an outlier, you see something you don't like, or you think that is a new trend, you obviously want to home in on that, you want to exploit that, and next time you look at your data, that normally most likely won't exist, because if you action it. So you must action what you actually understand from your data. It is not there just for a management pack at the end of the month. It should be there for a purpose.